Hello, 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 everyone. This is YeyoCore. I'm just doing the quick test. I wanna see if all of you are able to hear me. So now, if you are able to hear me, please, guys, say in the chat, yes, we can hear you. Yes, I can hear you crystal clear. To be sure that I can start the streaming. How are you guys? Welcome Hong Long. Welcome KB1. Welcome Miss Lian. Welcome, Black Blimp. Truly nice your name. How do you get that specific font? Welcome, Kwong Ming. Welcome, Sanem. Welcome, Samuel. Oyi para você. Oyi, everyone. And yeah, we're going to start the streaming right now. Um, but I want to know if you can hear me. I just I just want to be confirmed that you are able to listen to me. All right. I have no confirmation, guys. So I need to verify that you can hear me. All right. Okay. Let me do a double check. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna open here my streaming just to confirm you are able to listen and that the streaming have a voice. All right. In the meanwhile, let me start it open here. All right. A second. Yeah, let's see. Seems that you are not able to hear me yet. All right. Let's see. Now supposed to be working a little bit better. A second. All right. Yeah, now it's a little bit strange because it's not in the right position, but I guess you will be able to hear me. All right. All right. Yeah. Now I have a confirmation because seems that you will be able to hear me. According to the information I just received in the chat, you are asking what language I'm speaking. So just to know, just to let you know, all of you, I can speak Spanish. I also speak English, and I speak nonsense language actually. I'm just fixing some errors here, and now everything is better. Nice. All right, guys. So welcome to the streaming, everyone. Welcome. Samuel says, "Hola, hola, Samuel. Bienvenido. Welcome, everyone here. We're gonna start the minicam right now, okay? All right. So, for those that are new, let me explain what we are doing here. So, every month we have a specific event here. It's been called the Minicamp. So, Minicamp is an event for learning where you're gonna learn with me different you're gonna learn with me how to do different maps. In this specific month, we're gonna learn how to create a SimCity simulator. Nice, guys. We're gonna learn how to create a SimCity. For those that didn't know it yet, I'm gonna show really quick how it works or how is the map. Okay, so let's um let's continue with the next part before starting the game. Remember, I'm gonna be your English teacher for the minicamp. Okay, that means that if you are not speaking English, probably you have different teachers for your language, okay? Except for Brazil um, and Portugal, we don't have a teacher now for that. It used to be Nanda Play, but right now we don't have a teacher for that. So I don't speak Portuguese. I can kind of understand when you told me something because I also speak Spanish. I see Samuel fala português. Well, I don't know if I say it right or wrong because I don't speak Portuguese, but welcome. Welcome, Judy Chan. And let me answer some of the questions you have in the chat. All right. So, will a new creature come? Yeah, there is a new set of creatures that you're gonna see on the next updates. I can spoil you that we're gonna have a water boss. It's a secret. I of course I cannot able and I will be able to show you pictures or show you more things, but I can tell you we're gonna have a boss for the water. Um, Another question that I can understand because sometimes you speak in other languages and I won't be able to read. How seahorses are domesticated? That's a good question. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna resolve it for later, okay? I have a question. How do I unlink an email from an account? All right, so you have to go to your settings and change that, okay? Or if you are unable to, for some reasons that happen sometimes, what you can do is you can just type on the Discord channel for English and you need to ask for a mini capitan and the mini capitans can help you out to resolve that, okay? All right. So, continuing, this is my UID. I'm gonna be your English teacher. In the screen right now, you are gonna see my UID right here. And this is my name. I'm YeyoCore, your English teacher. Okay, once more, if you want to play with me, just add me, or if you want to check the maps I do for the minicamp, you just can search my UID. All right. So for those that are coming here, this is how the minicamp works. We're gonna have a total amount of 6 different classes. Today we are in the class number 3. Once more, we are learning how to create a mini city map, a Sim City simulator map. And in the class number 1 and number 2, we learn these rules. We learn how to create the map. And the last class, we learn how to random generate a map. That means that you can create random islands and things like that, okay? Now for this class, we're gonna learn how to create the citizens and how to create the user interface, okay? For this specific map. Remember, next week we're gonna have the last class, that means the class number 5 and the class number 6. We're gonna focus on those classes in do monetization, in learning how to make money with your maps, okay? And finally, we have 1 week more. In this week, we're gonna have a contest where you can submit your map. And finally, we're gonna have the awards. Remember, you can win real money for this event. And remember, if you want to check the prices, check the first class, okay? Also, very important, guys, the last day when you can submit your map is 7th of May at 11 p.m. in Shanghai time, okay? Very important, guys, this is Asia. Check your local time because it's gonna be different, okay? But as always, as a responsible teacher, as a person who cares about you, I encourage to tell you that the best thing you can do is that you have to submit your map before the 5th of May, okay? Why? Why? Because that is for a lot of things. Imagine, I don't know, that you have an error or in your area there is no internet on the last day, okay? So if you try to submit on the 5, you're gonna have a lot of ways to resolve something that you didn't expect, okay? So I always recommend to you to submit your map before 5 of May at 11 p.m. And remember, this is for Shanghai. Check your local time, okay? Now, during the class, we're gonna have different prices. Starting at 7:45, we're gonna have the first code. We're gonna give some codes. So, guys, remember to come here and check the codes at this time, okay? Very important, I also gonna give you some skins and some mounts, but for that you need to answer the questions I gonna make. Okay, everything is gonna be related with the class. Okay, so if you are looking for more information about how I don't know how to make seahorse with Tamed, probably this is not the streaming you are waiting for. You can resolve that in the local and mini videos. Check it this channel. In mini the mini capitans and the different creators are submitting a lot of videos about how to do things inside the new update. All right. Finally, on the screen you are seeing right now what is going to be the Discord group for this channel. So if you want to get more information, submit your maps, or whatever you want to communicate with your friends, with your teammates, students, or with me, your teacher, you can go ahead and click on it. I can also resolve some questions there. I just put the link into the description, okay, into the chat too. So just in case you want to check it, just go to the chat and see the link I just placed, okay. Now we're gonna start the class and we're gonna start with citizens, okay. But before starting, before creating, let me show you again the map we gonna learn how to do really quick here. All right, so we are in miniworld as always. All right, we are in our favorite part that is going to be miniworld. And once more, the map that we are using, uh-huh, oh, it's taking a little bit. So this is the map we are learning how to create for this minicamp, okay? Let me start the game for you. So you're gonna see all the details. We're gonna like quick check what we learned on the last class, okay? So the last class we learned how to create this specific island that is gonna change depending of how you start the map, okay? Also very important, guys, this is the last class. It wasn't be able to do like live streaming as we usually do because in my city we got a 2 days outage, so I weren't able to stream the class for you. But in case you missed that class, I submitted. So check this channel, check the mini-world channel. You're gonna see the previous class, the class number 2. But let me show you how it works one more. Okay. So once we start the game, as you see, the game is gonna generate an island right down here. It can be completely random, and depending of that, we gonna have the tools to start our city, right? Perfect. Check this. We wait some seconds and we have the road and we have our drivers here and we will be able to start building our city. Remember, this is a city simulator. On here, you'll have different tools for the terrain. As an example, we can't get this with more terrain to be able to build a house here, okay? Also, we have some awesome tools. We can like make something go backwards like here, and we can like make things be a little bit more powerful or less powerful or change the terrain according to our needs. We also have a tool to create roads. We cannot create roads everywhere. We have to connect the road to another road, and also we have a tool for removing blocks, okay. Of course, we also have the buildings here. We can use some tools to destroy some trees and earn money, but also we will be able to place our homes. Remember, the homes cannot be placed everywhere. It needs to place around the road, okay? Like this. So once we place our home, we're gonna increase our populations, and we're gonna have some cars that are gonna start moving around our city, right? Perfect. And also we gonna have these small people, which is what we gonna learn how to do. Okay. So we have our first citizens. We have 4 citizens starting the game. We're gonna have a couple more to be able to play. All right. In the top, you're gonna see like what these small houses are gonna give us. Every house is gonna give us 2 of population and is gonna give us money. Okay, so every time this specific line bar, progress bar, is gonna finish, that's when we're gonna get some money here. So check. All right, this is almost finished here, and we go 18 the money, but you also get a little bit of stress. Okay, something you see that we also learn is the food that we got here. Okay, so for getting food, we can use farms, but these farms need to be connected to a road. Okay. So as an example, you see here that we are receiving two of food, and also we can place the other farms right here, the fishing farms, and it says that it's gonna give us one of food, but also needs to be connected to the water. So as an example, we can use that here, all right? And we're gonna have some extra food, okay? Because we need to maintain our people. Our people eat, we need money to maintain that people. And also we have some extra features. As an example, we can place parks here to reduce the stress, or we also can place clubs next to the different trees. All right. Once more, we are just checking what we're gonna learn how to do. We also can like upgrade the different buildings. We can add more floors to the buildings, and of course, we're gonna have more people. As you see, people here is working together, is moving around, and probably those are gonna have kids. All right, so that's something that also the game can do. You see, our city is start to growing up. We also can place more advanced, like different tools with advanced. We can place some offices here, but for that we will need to have pavement. Okay, let's do this. Let's build a small boulevard here, and we gonna have our police station here. We're gonna place some office to start winning money. Check that the office are gonna take stress, but they are gonna make money. And why not? We can have our restaurant right here. All right. So our small city is transforming into a bigger city right here. And of course, we have like different elements. We have like different kinds of buildings that we can make here. Of course, with people. And our like target here is to make our city grow up. Now I'm level 44. Our city is increasing the level, and you can see that we're gonna have some extra cars, we're gonna have more people, and our population is growing up. All right, we see that we have a little bit of traffic here, so we have to deal now with the roads. Okay, but that's the basics. I want to show you again for those that didn't come before how the city works, how everything works on this mini game that we are learning how to do. Okay, all right. So today, once more, we're gonna focus on our citations. I truly have problems to pronounce that one. It's really hard for me. Uh, and also, we're gonna learn how to create this specific user interface. All right. So we're gonna start with that. We're gonna start with the citizens. Okay. We're gonna start creating our mobs. But before continuing, I'm gonna answer um, some questions. So Sanin is asking me, let me ask you something. Will you show your real face? All right. Probably you didn't know, but I'm being the previous English teacher. Then I stopped and I work again as a teacher and also the Spanish teacher. Okay. So you will be able to find my real face. Actually, you can look in this channel as YeyoCore, and you're gonna find some interviews that me were does to me a long time ago. And also, if you look my personal channel, YeyoCore, this is not advertising, you will be able to find also my real face, just in case you have curiosity. I'm not that handsome. I'm just a normal guy. But yeah, you will be able to find my face. Of course, you can expect I have beard and some part. Also, the name is telling me your character is so beautiful. Yeah, it's a personal skin that I made. Uh, and yeah, I really love it. I love the face. This is an inspiration from one of my favorite music bands. Is My Chemical Romance. They have an album that is being called Welcome to the Black Parade. And that's how I get the inspiration to make that skin. Let's say inspiration, not say copy. Big notation marks here. But yeah, it's a skin I love. Yeah, it's a personal one. I have more, of course. Most of them are gonna be related with this one, of course. Let me show you my skins. Something that I shouldn't do as a teacher, but that I wanna share with you. And also, I see Jaka is here. Welcome, Jaka. Jaka is the teacher from Indonesia, and he is right now, guys. So say, hey, Jaka, welcome to the streaming. He's really good also creating games, and yeah, I recommended to check his channel. He probably is streaming right now on the Indonesian channel. Let me show you my skins really quick here. Hope you like it. You're gonna see that my skins are more darker. This is the personal ones I use. As you see, I have different versions of this one. This is the one I love the most. Of course, it's 100% based on the album I mentioned before, except for the head because it was an error on the design. So the like the ears are always gonna be from normal color skin, so that's why I have to delete it. But I also love this one. This one is another I made, so I hope you like it. And of course, normal skins. As you see, I like darker colors, and I really enjoy it. All right, and welcome Vincel. I have a student from Spanish, so just to show him and saying hi, I'm gonna switch to Spanish. Hola Vincel, ¿cómo vas? Bienvenido al canal en inglés del Minicamp. Bienvenido como siempre. Welcome Jenny Kid. Welcome Mini Sabasi. I don't know how to pronounce the last three characters of your name. I hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. Okay? All right, guys. But enough distractions. We are almost like 7:30, and let me continue with the process that we gonna learn. Okay? So we're gonna access again the map, and we gonna start creating our mobs. Okay? So first we gonna learn how to create our mobs. It's gonna be very basic. Okay? So is going to be something really, really basic. I know most of you already know how to create different mobs. Um, so I'm going to show you the basics, okay? Then we're going to learn the cool part, and is how to create some extra behaviors for them, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to click here. This is the plugin editor where you can add different plugins, okay? Remember, guys, if you don't want to create this by your own and you want to save some time, you just can go here and download the plugin pack I submit. Okay, so you can find the resource pack here. You're gonna put here my UID that is 276923. Sorry, 323. All right, and you're gonna click on it. You're gonna see my UID right there. You're gonna click on it, and you're gonna have this plugin pack. Okay, so this plugin pack is completely free. Okay, and you have the different mobs already made here, just in case you want to save some time. Okay, you also have the basic blocks for building your scenario, and also you have some items that are going to be the different tools that we're going to use for this game, and also you're going to have the status that we're going to use. Okay, so you just need to click on download, and that's it. Okay, but for now I also gonna teach you some basics about how to do all these different things. Okay, so we're gonna start with our first person. Okay, so in our game we're gonna have two different kind of mobs. The first one is gonna be the male people, or the male or the masculine person. The second one is gonna be the feminine, and of course we're gonna have a kid. All right, so all of the three different mobs are gonna be the same of. The difference is gonna be the name and the skin, or the graphic of the model they have, uh, but they're gonna have the same setup. Okay, and why we're gonna have three difference? Because we're gonna make a different way to make them have kids, and also we have the way the kids to grow up. Okay, so that's why we're gonna have three with the same file. So you're gonna go hit on new, you're gonna hit on create, you're gonna add a new one and you're gonna have all the information, okay? I already, that's how you create a new one. Of course, I already have one here, so I'm gonna show you this setup, okay? Good. You seen this? The name of the creature is gonna be citizen, okay? Also, you can add a here on here an M, so you is gonna know it's gonna be a man, okay? All right, and be sure this is turned off. That is not gonna be shown, okay? Now for the model, you can choose whatever model you want. I choose this one. Let me show you on bigger size how it works. Of course, you're gonna have all the options here on character, on skins, or models. I use normal models because it's gonna be faster, okay? So, and what you're gonna do is most of the times you're gonna have this mob from this size. Remember that we are doing a mini game, so we're gonna make it very small, very cute and small like this. All right, so it's gonna be like a small flea, like a small insect for your game. That's gonna make your game look like with that tiny and cutie way. Okay. Now for the attribute, remember you're gonna choose here animals. Okay. So why is important to choose animals? Animals are gonna be, sorry, monsters. You're gonna choose monsters. It's very important this, otherwise your cards can start attacking your mobs. Okay. On healed, you're gonna place a low value. Okay, now, most of the times you're gonna have something like this, 100. So you're gonna reduce until a little, really little small amount. Okay. So how is it gonna work? This is the amount of days that your mob can survive without having food. Okay. So every day or every time that the mod is gonna need food, is gonna reduce one of life if he can't not eat. Okay. So in this way, this one is gonna survive 5 days. So every day, if he cannot eat, he's gonna have one less of food. Okay. So after 5 days, he's gonna be dying completely. All right. So for movable, just you're gonna have something like this. Reduce it to 50. Okay. So it's gonna be really slow, of course, because we want that look that way that the mob looks like a really 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 small person in is gonna be really slow for you. Okay. Now in edit we're gonna change some information. The first one that I recommend is to turn everything off except the water, okay? So be sure that the water is gonna be activated, okay? Avoid the water. Otherwise, your mobs are gonna try to enter into the ocean and they gonna die, okay? So once you do that, we have the basic setup complete, all right? But no, we have a couple of things more to do, okay? So you're not gonna scroll down, you're gonna reduce this to 0, you're gonna turn off drop, and on here you're gonna have some interesting options, okay? The first one is how many items this mob can carry. You can keep it a low value. This one can have at max 5 items, but the most important one is this, okay? So we're gonna set up the amount of eating to 100. That means that every 100 seconds they need to eat something. Okay. Now this is important. You're gonna have this in 0. You're gonna add a 1. Okay. So that means that every second is gonna eat one of food. Okay. I'm gonna show you later how to set up the food, but every time, every second is gonna eat one of food. Okay. So when this food comes 0, your mob is gonna eat one of your game food, not the normal food, your game food, and that is gonna refill, and your mob is gonna continue. So this is really important for this game, okay? Now, for battle, you're gonna keep the group as a default, the attack range to 1, and the view field to 8, and you're gonna turn off the attack, okay? All right. Until this point, everything is easy, right? Okay, I'm gonna take some time to read the chat. All right, and Vincel says, now I can show you my map to show you how it's going on. And yeah, later we're gonna check your maps. Jenny Kid says, hi, welcome to the streaming. Okay, yeah, I have a lot of points of characters and him. Um, all right, so Vincel is telling me, hey, I miss when you teacher submit a lot of scripts, so it was easier to do everything, easier than doing with triggers. And that's right. When you have scripts, it's gonna be easier to do the things, but what happened is that we need to change because a lot of you were complaining about using too much scripts and you wanted to learn how to do it manually. So that is why we use now less scripts, just one script or two, and we use most of the time triggers. Um, on here, yeah, Simdit Danish, Dashin's Maputa says that everyone speak Indonesian. That's true because probably Jaka was streaming and was showing my channel, so a lot of people from Indonesia access here. Sanem says, "Do you want my name?" Yes, for sure. You can let me know your name. All right, let's continue and let's do the next thing that is gonna be advanced. Okay. So on here you're gonna see three different behaviors. Okay. So remember this is pre-made like behaviors you can have. Let me explain every one of them. So this is for like holding creatures. It's very similar to mount. That means that if you can make your mobs like carry as an example a chicken or something like the example, okay? This is that your mob is gonna be attracted to something. And we're gonna use this a lot because as an example, if you place a restaurant, you can make your mobs get closer to the restaurant so they have more chances to have kids and to stay together, okay? Night stalking is when the player is gonna be followed up by the mob at nighttime, okay? Follow the food or spectate is if you have some item in the hand, this mob is gonna just look at you, okay? Shall we dance is when two mobs are together, they do a kind of dancing that is nice. This is one I use a lot for fighting games. Is when two mobs are together, they have a chance to push the other mob away, and you can choose the distance. So it's really useful as an example for for making battle games where when you have too much mobs together, they can throw one to other place and is harder to beat. Okay, reactive blocks allow you to choose a mob to remove something or to add a block or as an example push a button. Okay, and for all of them you have different tools. You can choose the amount or the time they're gonna make it or how many chances to make it. Okay, this is really useful too for arcade games. You can choose a mob to start running away if he has low life. You have also like sleeping. That means that from time to time he's gonna sleep. You're gonna have beat it. This means that the mob is gonna attack another mob, and this is really useful for I don't know doing your own fighting game. Also, you have the follow the food. It's very similar to this, but instead of looking at you, it's gonna follow you up. This is making the mobs look at you. And this, of course, are more advanced behaviors and they need to have some specific things, okay? So this one is collect, okay? And how it works. That means that you can make a mob, like literally break a block, but they need a tool in the hand, okay? So as an example, if you want the mob to break a wall, you need to select here, collect, and you need to give that mob the tool to be able to do it. Okay, pick up, of course, is to pick that block from the floor and put it in your inventory. Storage is to take those blocks and put it into a storage box. plant is once more to, I don't know, put up a tree on a specific block, but for also you need the tool and the item. Okay, take means that they are gonna take something for a storage box. As an example, you can put food on there, and when the mob is hungry, it can take some food and eat it. Also, you can ask them to craft something, but of course, they need the different tools. Sleep is really similar. The difference is they are going to sleep at a certain time. Eat is just to eat something. And hungry is when they are hungry, they're going to let you know, okay? So for our mob, we're going to add different values. You can add a sleeping time, okay? Also, you can add attracted to blocks, okay? In my case, I put 30% chance to get closer to a mall. You can build malls in this game, and also you can add 30% chance to go closer to our restaurant. Okay, you can change this however you want, and once you have that, you're gonna put it on save and return, and then you're gonna see something like this. Okay, all right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look for your mob. As an example, imagine my mob is this one, and you're gonna click on that. Okay, so what it's gonna do is that you're gonna have your mob here, and once more, the first time you add it into the game is gonna have a specific ID that may have chances to change. Okay, so you need to be sure once you open it, you're gonna just go here, you're gonna change everything like this and this. Okay, and then you're gonna click on save and return. Okay, once you do that, you're gonna click enter the game, and your game is gonna be restarted. Okay, once you have done that, we have the basics to create the other mobs. Okay, so what you're gonna do is hit again in create, and you're gonna create the female. Okay, and all the setups are gonna be the same. Of course, you're gonna check this, they have the same setup. The difference is that you're gonna change the model. Of course, if we have a male, we have a female, right? So you choose a different model, and you're gonna save and return. Okay, so with this, we're gonna have already a male and a female. Okay, so I'm gonna show you really quick here. Let me do this. Let me create a small platform here, so you're gonna see the different mobs right here. All right, let me like close this, so I'm gonna be sure they're not gonna exit from here. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna place those mobs here. All right, and let me put it for you here. Gonna show you later those other two. And we need also the card. Okay, all right. So right now we have this small guy who is gonna be the male, and we have this small girl that is gonna be the female. Okay, we have a male and a female. Okay, now we're gonna do the same. Okay, welcome Kau ni Ape. Ape. I truly sorry. Sometimes it's really hard to pronounce familiar names because are in different languages. So if you want to let me know how I can pronounce your names, that will be awesome because I will be able to teach you for your name. Okay, and you can see here, this is the kit. All right, and how we gonna create the kit is gonna be the same. What you're gonna do is just create another mob like I show you, but you're gonna change the size to 1, and the model you're gonna choose a kit model. Okay, So where you can find the kits, right? Here you can see two different kits. Also, if I'm not wrong, we have a specific kit for the Aldea, for the desert villagers. So you can choose whatever of those, okay? But just do once, okay? Don't need to do two of them. The setups are the same, but here change the speed a little bit less, okay? So you're gonna have 30 of speed, and on battle, you're gonna have also here. You scroll down, and the hunger points is gonna be less. Of course, why? Because kids most of the times are gonna be weaker, and they need to eat more than normal adults, okay? And yeah, in advance, you only gonna change this. I put it a behavior in which is gonna be attract to sand, because once more kids love to play in sand, and that's it. You're gonna add it, and you're gonna have something like this, right? Okay. So I'm gonna interrupt the class just a minute because it's code time. Okay, guys. So in the screen you are seeing right now the code. I'm gonna put it also into the chat. All right. So remember, we can start claiming our first code. Okay. All right, guys. Time to claim the code. Go ahead and claim it. Remember, this is gonna give you some basic things, as an example, mini beans and things like that. Okay. All right. I take the time to answer questions in the chat. Is scared. I don't know what is Iskir. Sanen, if you can explain mm, that for me. Got it. Sanen is asking me where to actually put the code. All right, I gonna show you that. Let me switch to mini words a second, and let me put you again and again and again and again and again once more like the code, so I'm gonna be sure that you can see it. All right, in the top you are seeing the code, okay? All right, so if you want to claim the code, there's two options, okay? The first option is gonna be here. You're gonna click on here. You're gonna see all of this, but you're gonna go to events, and you're gonna click on here, reading code, okay? And you're gonna paste it out, and you're gonna hit activate, okay? And that's it. You can have here. So Vincent is telling me he can claim it. Okay. So that means that you will be able to claim it as I do. Okay, chicos. Gracias, Vincent. Saludos. All right. So you see that the code is able to be claimed. Okay. All right. Let me put the screen about the code 1 second more. And just give me a second. I'm gonna grab some water because my throat is completely dry right now. Okay, a second. I will come back with you in a little few moments. All right, guys, I'm back. Oh, give me a second. I just put the water in a glass and I forgot the glass in the kitchen. Just give me a second. All right, now I have my glass of water. Really funny that I take the water and I put it into, I just let it into the kitchen. Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna continue with the class. Mm. So, in the screen, we were working on our custom mobs, right? Okay, so perfect. Right now, we have like different mobs, okay? Now, if you realize the cars are moving by itself, okay? And that is really cool because that allows you to create awesome things, right? But you may be wondering how to create a mob that can move by itself and you don't have to do anything because otherwise, like setting up everything is gonna be really hard. So I'm gonna show you how I do that, okay? So for this, I'm gonna choose a different map, okay? And I'm gonna show you an ultimate secret here, okay? This secret has been saved for generations, and it's a secret I'm gonna share with you that you probably didn't know, okay? And it's that we are gonna learn really quick here how to create a mob that is gonna move by itself and you don't have to do anything, okay? All right, so let me show you how it works, okay? Now you're gonna see here that we have a normal block, okay? And check this. First thing you're gonna do here is you're gonna look for this block, the fluorescent block, and you're gonna put it in your inventory, okay? Next, you're gonna have here to look for the roaster. Remember, is the yellow chicken, sorry. And let me show you how it works, okay? I'm gonna put a chicken right here, and as you see, it's not doing anything, okay? Not a problem, Alexia Campana, and welcome to the streaming. He's just moving around, right? And if I put any block right here, it's not gonna do anything, right? But check what happens when I put this specific block that is gonna be the fluorescent block, okay? So we're gonna make a like a closed circuit here, all right? That is like this. And as you see, the mob is gonna move around it, it's gonna get closer, and if we wait enough and we make it move, he's gonna start patrolling there, okay? It takes a time sometimes, but after a while, he is gonna start moving around this block, you see? Alright, probably you didn't know this trick, and even if I modify this, as an example, I'm gonna make it like this, he is gonna continue with the pattern, okay? Alright, so if you realize that's how in my game the cars are created, okay? As you see, we don't need to set up anything, we don't need to do triggers, we only need to change some specific mobs, okay? So the first thing I'm gonna ask you to do is that you're gonna edit a creeper, okay? So how to edit the roster, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna click here, you're gonna go to edit, and on edit you have all those options. You're gonna look for the roster, okay? And you're gonna change the name for car. Of course, you're gonna change the size. So we're gonna have a small car here. Then you're gonna go down and you're gonna look for the car model, okay? Is this one that you have here? And you're gonna have a small, tiny, beautiful, and cute car, okay? Welcome, May. Is buffering. Okay, guys, let me know if everyone is having this problem that is still buffering. All right. And I want to be sure that you are able to see me. So let me check really quick here the streaming. A second, please. Oh yeah, it seems that you're still able to see the streaming, but probably you're gonna hear myself. But just to do a double check, I wanna check that the streaming is working fine. Oh yeah, it's working fine. I just do a double check on there, and yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is that we gonna change the health. We're gonna put the normal mobs we made to 5. We're gonna change the attack to 1, okay? And we're gonna place movable, and of course, as this is a card, put a lot more speed. You can put 150, whatever amount is okay for you, okay? As an example, let's put 40, that is the fast. In edit movements, again, you're gonna put avoid water, and you're gonna turn off everything else. In output experience, you're gonna put 0, you're gonna turn off the dropping, and once more here, what you can do is choose like a hunger value, but remember the card doesn't need to it because it's a card of course, so it's not needed for this, okay? But in my case, I always put 100 points, okay? And for size, well, like the food, we're gonna place 1, and that's it, okay? Now this is really important. What you're gonna do is you're gonna change this to 8, okay? And the attack range, you're gonna change it to 0, but very important, you're gonna change this to attack, and this needs to be completely off, okay? Otherwise, your card is gonna attack other things. You're gonna go here and you're gonna delete the different behaviors you have here, okay? You don't want the card to follow you. You want the card to be in the road. And now gonna have to look for your card, okay? One trick, one easy trick. You're gonna see all the mobs that are new that you create from 0 are gonna be kind of yellow. Well, don't know the exact name of this color, but it's in between yellow, orange. It's a strange color. But the ones you edit are gonna be the white one, okay? So you're gonna add the white one. You're gonna enter your game, okay? And you're gonna see your small card here, okay? And your card is gonna have the same behavior that your mob does, okay? That the chicken used to do, okay? Also very important, guys. If you want to avoid to create your card, remember once more, you're gonna go here, you're gonna go to Resource Center, you're gonna put on here my UID, that is the one you're seeing in the screen, 2769323. You're gonna look for it, it's gonna show you an ID, you're gonna put it view, you're gonna go to plugin packs, and you're gonna see this one that says Minicam CD base, okay? And you're gonna add it to your game. On there, you already have the card with the behavior, and most important, you also have the card block. That is gonna be the same one. As you see, the card is moving around here, and it looks like a real card, right? Perfect. The next thing that we're gonna do is that we need to change this fluorescent block, and we're gonna change it for the road, okay? So how do you do that? Uh, you just can click on here. Oh, and you're gonna go to attribute edit. You're gonna go to appearance, and you're gonna go to blocks, okay? There may be chances that you don't have this block because you have to have it unlocked to be able to use, okay? and is the block that most of the times was around here. I think is this one. Oh no, we the with the new update the blocks moved on the position, but on here I is there. Okay, is one that is being called you can create. Okay, probably you won't have it if you don't have it unlocked already. Okay, so if you don't have that block, okay, something happens. Why is not allowing me to change that block? Okay, but yeah, sometimes you won't have that block. That is strange. Well, it allows me, but now it doesn't. But well, sometimes you don't have that block unlocked, or it can happen something like that. So if that is the case, remember downloading the plugin pack that I just showed you is gonna have already the model change. Okay. For now, for the road, I'm gonna use this one that looks also like a road. We're gonna save it and we're gonna enter the map. Okay. Now check that. All right. So now you have something similar to a road. Okay. It's not allowing me to change it, but all right. And you have your car moving around the road. Okay. Nice. That is how you can make a car in a road. Okay. And remember that is gonna be nice when you have a lot of mobs, a lot of cars. It's gonna look as a traffic. You just have to wait a little bit. All right. And then you're gonna have your cars moving around on the city like a real traffic, right? Nice. Don't you think it's cute? I love how it works and also how it looks, okay? Nice. So, once more, these cars are gonna work fine. The one I have in the plugin pack is gonna be more advanced because I added some specific features that you cannot edit like this. You can only edit by modifying game files. And once more, I'm not gonna go deeper on that because I already showed you how in the previous minicamps. So check the previous minicamps videos and you're gonna see how to edit this by open game files. What I'm gonna do right now is create our last mob, okay? So we already have the citizen, we already have the male, the female, the kid, and the car. Another important thing for our game is gonna be the rover, okay? So in our game, when the people is too much stressed, they are gonna transform into a rover. So what is the difference with normal mobs and robbers? Let me show you in game what is gonna happen, okay? And what is gonna happen is that if I put the robber, oh, I misclick it. If I put the robber here, the robber is similar to the others, but it's gonna attack your mobs, okay? It's gonna attack the citizens and probably it's gonna kill them. Also, in our game, when a mob is getting hit, it is made chance to transform this specific mob into a robber, okay? So it's like a virus, so you have to keep like wandering and avoiding the people to transform in robbers because otherwise your people is gonna be killed by themselves, okay? And if you put more robbers, you're gonna see they're gonna start fighting each other, and your city is gonna look like a little bit mess because like you're gonna have some strikes, you're gonna have some people doing riots, and that is why it's important because it's a main part of your game. Your city you need to keep the stress down to avoid that the people start making riots. Okay, so how it works? Oh, sorry, I turn it on. Okay, so how it works is that you're gonna create a normal mob. Okay, so remember all the setups that we made for the citizens. You're gonna do the same. Okay, but we gonna change a couple of things here. Okay, so we're gonna have the rover. Of course, choose a different model to your rover than the normal mobs. Okay, now check this. This is gonna have more health. See, no, the normal health is 5. This is gonna have 10. Okay, The attack is gonna be only one. Movable is gonna be just the same, but you're gonna make it a little bit faster. So remember, the previous one has 50. Well, we're gonna put 10 more of speed, so he will be able to follow and just be able to chase the villagers. Okay, and on edit is gonna be the same. Avoid water. Okay, for this, you're also gonna place the same experience and the same consumption. Remember, it's gonna eat five. Sorry, it's gonna eat 1 point every 100 seconds. And here also we're gonna have some change. The attack range is gonna be 1. The view field is gonna be 8. So it's gonna attack any mob in 8. We're gonna activate attack that was off for the previous mob. We're gonna place meal, and on edit, you're gonna just place find hiding place, okay? And now here is where the magic comes. We're gonna add some behaviors. Remember, to add behaviors, you're gonna click on here, okay? And what you're gonna do is we're gonna add this beautiful behavior, okay? Beat it means that it's gonna attack some mobs, okay? So you're gonna add it and you're gonna edit it, right? So what you have to choose here is the mob he is gonna attack. Remember to select your kids, your males, your females, and your cars, okay? And here you can choose the attack range. In this case, it's gonna be 50%. Also for the mm, himself, you're gonna add it himself and you're gonna put it 30%. You're gonna add the woman and you're gonna put whatever value is okay for you. You're gonna add the card also and you're gonna put 50. So it's gonna be a really mess up guy who is gonna attack everything. And then you're gonna have also a second behavior you can add. This one is kickoff, is the one you can see here. And what it's gonna do is just gonna attack, but it's not gonna kill, okay? So for kids, I do that. You can also choose to do it or not do it, but I choose to attack the kids and make it fly, like drop it off, like making them knock back some distance, okay? That's how it's work. And finally, the last behavior you're gonna add is that you can make him break some of your city things, okay? So just click on here and you're gonna react to blocks. And on here, you can choose the block he's gonna destroy. On here, you're gonna choose, as an example, I put it only 20% of the times he's gonna break a house. Here you can choose how fast he's gonna do it and where he's gonna look. And on here you have different options, break or use. You're gonna choose break. So also your little robber, your little punk is gonna attack and destroy the houses. And you can add a lot of different blocks here. Once you have it finished, you're gonna save and return, okay? Let me read you in the chat again. So while YouTube fan is telling me it's been a long time I never play Middleware. I want to play Middleware, but it's lag. I think I'm crying. Truly sorry you're having that situation. If you have played Middleware before, just to let you know, it's been fixed a lot. Now it's gonna run much faster than before. So I hope you can play, okay? Yes, I'm teacher. Well, I'm before I used to be a teacher too, but I'm back. Oh, I get. Got it. Yeah, the old versions of Middleware have really been a lot different from the news, but the good things is that it's really easy now. And in this channel, you're gonna see a lot of new tutorials, okay? Senseis, yeah, welcome Senshin. Long time no see, literally years. And yeah, the rover kick kids and also kills the people, okay? Yeah, you are a veteran player just like me. Welcome, Mr. Cat Official, also to the streaming. Alright, and now let's continue and let's finish the next part, okay? So right now, guys, right now, we already have our different mobs here, right? You see, I create a police. The police is the same thing that the other mobs. The only difference is that it's gonna have more life here. You see, it's gonna have a lot more life. But also, it's gonna have a little bit more speed because it's gonna chase the robbers. It's gonna have the same features, but on here, the only thing it's gonna change is use the same behavior I show you how to create before, and you're gonna make it attack robbers. Okay, 80% of chance to attack robbers and kill the robbers. Okay, so you're gonna have a medium way to control robbers, but when there is too much of them, probably your police is not gonna be enough. Okay, and that's it. We already have the base for our maps. Now we're gonna learn a cool thing, and it's how to do like custom behaviors. Okay, mm, I'm gonna kill these guys. Sorry, guys, but you are being um so trouble for this society. Okay, just a joke, guys. Of course. Okay, so we're gonna place a lot of girls here and a lot of boys here, like three of three. All right. And I'm gonna show you once more, like playing the mini city building, how it's gonna work, okay? So we let wait until our city or our base island is gonna be built, okay? Remember this is random generated. And on the last class, I showed you how to create those random generated maps. Of course, I have to fix this. This is a small issue I caused, but I need to fix it. But it's really easy to fix, but I forgot to do it. Okay? So there is another couple of behaviors, right? Now they have enough food. If you put it together, you're gonna see they make some kits. As an example, this little guide here was made by just making them stick together, okay? And after some time, 30 seconds, this kid is gonna transform into a female normally, okay? So that way you're gonna have more people and people can stay together and make more kids, all right? Let's wait 30 seconds. And as you see, this small kid was a woman, all right? Okay, that is one of the behaviors that we're gonna learn. As you see, they are making a lot of kids, and also they have a car now. Of course, they are not in the city, okay? And of course, they can have more kids, and those kids are gonna grow up and be a different person or a different mob depending of how they grew up. Okay, as an example, this is another behavior. You see the card is stressed because, well, um, is traffic here, and we want to avoid the traffic also in our city. Okay, you see that one of the kids grow up and it was a lady, and now I suppose this one is about to grow up. Okay, come on, guy, grow up. We want to see what you gonna become if you're gonna be a good person for this society. Okay, also another cool thing is that you're gonna see that they are gonna eat from time to time, so my food is getting like reduced because, well, of course I'm not generating any food. Oh, he was a boy. All right, so they are gonna eat it and eat some of the food I have here. So let's check those small amount of people. They gonna eat in every like every some minutes they're gonna eat something. As you see, she just eats a little bit of food. Now I have less food, and as I create all of them at the same time, probably they're gonna start eating right now in some seconds. You see, he eats another food, and my food is gonna be reduced. Of course, if they don't have food, as an example, if we know people like I gonna do this to get we know people really quick. We built a really high tower here. Okay, we have a lot of people here. and they're gonna eat a lot. But as you see, we don't have any other food, so people is gonna be stressed and they're gonna start receiving damage. Okay, if they die, of course you're gonna reduce your population here, and of course if they die, well, you're gonna lose the game because you don't have enough people, right? And yeah, that's how it works. If the stress bar is too high, of course they're gonna start doing some riots, and there's when the robbers are gonna come out, and they are gonna start breaking the rules and breaking things and kill other people. So people is gonna be more stressed. Okay, as you see, also the cars when they hit something or when they are having like too much people around, they are gonna stress because there is traffic. So that's how the game works. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is do those behaviors, okay? But before continuing, it's a code time. So I'm gonna give the next code, okay? Oh, okay. Yeah, I give you the wrong one, but let's do that. I'm gonna give you that one. It's okay. Okay. So in the screen right now, you're seeing the code. Okay, it's the one ending in 60. So I'm gonna put it on the chat also. Okay, so remember I already showed you um, how you can claim the code. Okay, so yeah, does the robber be allowed to have guns? I didn't like set up that, but if you make the game, you will be able to make the robber have guns. That will be interesting. Yeah, the generation is really easy to do. You can set up in 1 hour at max, and it's not made with the scripts. Well, it has one script, but most of the things are gonna be made by triggers. And remember, she sent on the last class, I show you how to create this specific terrain generator, so you can have a really easy way to create a terrain, and it's gonna look awesome. As you see, it's really simple. It's not like very overcomplicated, but you can make it cooler. And I know you have a lot of uh, talent for this, so I just wondering what you can do with this because you are really good creating games. Okay, so let's let while you are claiming the code, I'm gonna take a minute. I'm gonna drink another glass of water. So just give me a minute. I will be right back with you. All right, guys. So you were able to claim the code. All right. Um. Okay, I'm back, and I hope you already claimed the code. Once more, let me go into MiniWord and try to claim the code. Okay, we left 40 minutes, so I think it's time to do a small break. I know a lot of you are a little bit tired. I see. Yeah, I have to drink water from time to time because, oh, probably you didn't know that, Shisen and Pinsel. But right now, my mouth has a new device. So they put me something is called Hyrax. It's like a metal thing inside the mouth, like very up to the top. So if I don't drink water, probably gonna start like talking like this, and my throat is gonna hurt a lot. So that's why I need to keep irritated and drinking water. Otherwise, I'm gonna sound really awful. If you wanna make fun, you can check the previous videos. The previous minicamp for some classes, I was speaking like that, and they're really, really uncomfortable. But it's a funny thing. Um, Now we're gonna take 10 minutes to do a small break. So, Pincel, if you want to play, let's play together into Brawl Nights, okay? I'm gonna open a room for 10 people. Guys, in the screen right now, let me show you, like, I think is, yeah, just next to my avatar, you're gonna see my UID, so you can access this room, okay? Let's play. Just, we're gonna do a small pause here, okay? Because once more, sometimes there is too much information here. So let me invite you guys. For those I see connected, okay. I don't know what's happening here, but it's not allowing me to invite all of you for some reason. Okay. Oh, what happened? All right, got it. Probably I get. Oh yeah, nice. We have like the different people here. Probably it's because we have different versions. And also remember, as we are from different countries, sometimes we won't be able to play together, and that happens a lot of times. Yeah, and for those that weren't here, mm, well, this is one of my maps. It is one of the projects I was creating. This is Brawl Knight. It's a cool game where you actually play very similar to Super Smash Bros. So Shisen is asking me why I can join. Well, probably if you are located in Asia, Middleware is not gonna let you join the game. That happens a lot because, well, we are from different servers. Truly sorry if that is happening to you, but seems that Mini Capitan Middleware is here. I think it's you, Vincel, if I'm not wrong. Okay, and this game is really cool. It's one of my favorites from the ones I create. Basically, once more, is very similar to a Super Smash Bros. Game. You have similar tools. As an example, you can do double jump. Also, you can claim some walls like this. Okay, and the target is to push the players away from the platform. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to Spanish a second. Hola Vincel, ¿cómo vas? Bienvenido a la sala. Bueno, esto básicamente se trata de empujar a los otros jugadores fuera del escenario. So, as an example here, you have some gems that you can use to increase your powers. As an example, we can use damage here, which is gonna give me more damage, or we can choose to be a defensive player, On here, when you want to play, have the training room that is going to change according to your language. It's going to show you how to play, how to do double jump, how to do wall climbing, okay, and how to do super jumps, or how to use the different weapons that you're gonna have in game. So an example, the sword, and also how to use the different arrows and power ups and buffs. As an example, you see in here, we have the super speed one, and well, you have a lot of things that you can learn here. And Shisen is telling me he is from Asia. All right, yeah, got it. That's why probably we won't be able to help or to play together. Truly sorry, you is someday I want to play with you. You have also some different game types or game styles you can choose. In this case, I want to play stacks, or no, just the free for all with bean cells. That means that we're gonna have a time to fight, and also you can choose the arena. You have random arena, stadium, market, tower, wrestling, the mines. So we're gonna choose this one that is really easy, and we're gonna play with bean cell right now. So the game is really simple. As you see, we have to fight each other, we have to kill each other, and we have a specific time to do it, okay? Where is Vincel? I need to locate him. Oh, I see it already. So as an example, you're gonna see, okay, well, I don't know what is happening. Let me, all right, yeah, he's now able to be moved. Sometimes that happens with Miniware, okay? And you have two skills. As an example, I have this one that is gonna push him because I don't have a gun or a weapon, and I have this one, and I also can pick up some tools with different skills. As an example, if I reach him with my skill, I'm gonna be pushing him. As an example, this, and I see I throw it him away from the platform, right? Nice. All right, he dies. He left, or he get 1 point less. So let's see where is him. Okay, let's try to kill him. All right, I was able to fight with him. We have some tools here. Okay, seems that he killed himself. All right. Uh, Let me show you another weapon. All right, we have the axe, which is gonna have two different skills. He is right there. Let me. Oh, I almost died. Oh no, I almost died. Okay, he's attacking. I think he's having a little bit of lag. Okay. Yeah, I think he's having a little bit of lag, so yeah, he's telling me he's having a little bit of lag. All right, I just giving some instructions. Oh, also you have some skills here you can use. Where is him? Okay, I see he was around here. Okay, he's attacking there. Good, he has a gun. All right, so let's fight. Nice, he's now using the weapon. And also, at least life he has, or I gonna have, bigger distance we're gonna be dropped. As an example, you see here, he is flying a lot more than me, and we're gonna kill him. Yeah. Oh, no, no, don't fall. And we have a point, okay? Do you like the map? We left some seconds. If you like the map, remember you can write me and we can play together from time to time. All right, let me do some tricks here. I'm gonna activate the mode pro as we left some seconds. We're gonna use our shield. And I won this round, okay? Cool, guys. We did a small break here. Let's continue with the class, okay? All right, guys. So we were playing or I was showing you how to create different parts of this game, all right? So now we have the mobs created. Now we have everything done. We gonna continue and we gonna set up the behavior for our mobs, okay? All right. So what we gonna do right here is you're gonna click on here. You Oh yeah, for sure. At the end of the class, I'm gonna look for your builds and your map. Shisen and Beansel, okay? Yeah. After the class, we're gonna look for that. All right. So we're gonna start creating our mobs. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna create first the gender for our mobs, okay? So how we gonna do that? You're gonna create a new trigger set, you're gonna rename it, and you're gonna put mobs behavior, okay? Remember you can choose whatever name, but try to keep mine so you know gonna be loose later. And in mobs behavior, we gonna go down and we gonna create our first trigger, okay? Of course, I already have my trigger created here. So you're gonna click and rename it as a gender, okay? What it's gonna do is you only need to select one mob, and when the mob is created, it have some changes to change that mob for a female or for a melee, okay? So you don't have to worry for having a script, all the scripts for two because you have two different creatures. It's gonna be the same, okay? So, first action, when a creature is created, that is right here, all right? And we need to choose, of course, which creature. Otherwise, as an example, our car can be transformed into a woman, and we don't want that. Whereas to a melee, we want only people to be transformed. And what we're gonna do is add a new condition, okay? So you're gonna scroll down, you're gonna select creature and determine creature type, okay? Once you select creature type, what you're gonna do is you're gonna add creature in the event is equals to citizen, okay? But remember, we need to choose first the male one, okay? So you're gonna select the male one, that is gonna be citizen, and you're gonna save it, okay? So creature in the event, yes, citizen, okay? Now, we gonna tell the game that only 50% of the times, half of the times, is when the mob is gonna be transformed into a woman, right? And for do that, you're gonna go here. You're gonna do math here. I know we are scared all of about math, but this is simple. And you're gonna choose numerical comparison, okay? Once you choose numerical comparison, the way you check the chances, remember chances one go from 0 to 100, half of the chances are gonna be 50. So we're gonna choose here and we're gonna do function and math again and choose random number. Remember this is how do you create random possibilities to do something, okay? It's gonna give random number in between 0 or 1 in this case and 100, okay? So you're gonna put the same values I have here. In the middle, be sure that you put options and you're gonna choose less than or equals to, and you're gonna choose 51 here, okay? So that means half of the times If and half of the times a monster a person comes to your city, we have 50% chance to, and this is how we transform the mobs, okay? So you're gonna go here, you're gonna select creature, and all of these options, you're gonna select replace creature, okay? And what it's gonna do is it's gonna change one creature for other, okay? So we're gonna replace creature in the event, and we're gonna choose here template, and you're gonna select your woman, okay? And now that you choose your woman, you're gonna add it, and it is gonna be transfer your creature in a woman. And this needs to be true to keep the same health and the same features, okay? And you're gonna close up. So now how you can test that? You can just put an egg in your hand, and every time you use it, if you can do that really easily, you can go just here, okay? You put a tool in your hand, you can select this one or this one, and you can put some mobs in your hands, okay? As an example, you're gonna have the mock, the like, but be sure you put too much of them, okay? So you're gonna put 64s of this one. You're gonna place the item here. Let's put it right here, so it's not gonna be inconvenient for us. And let's put this on here, okay? So the way you can test is you're gonna place on play, and you're just gonna open here. You're gonna put it in your inventory. You're gonna close that, and what you're gonna do is just put some mobs in the floor, okay? As an example, this is a male, this is a male, this is a male, this is a female, and you see from time to time the mobs are changing to a woman, okay? So that's how you know it's gonna work, okay? As an example, on here you see that we have like half and the half of the population is gonna be the same, okay? Okay, so now what we're gonna do is to learn a new one, and is we're gonna make them have kids, okay? This is a little bit more complicated than the previous one, but it's easy to, okay? So don't worry for that. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make them have kids when they collide, okay? So you're gonna go to creature here in defense, and you're gonna select collision, all right? And it's gonna tell you when any creature collides with a player or a creature, all right? And what we're gonna do here, first we're gonna do something, okay? If we don't put limits here, probably your mobs are gonna like have a lot of kids, and your game is gonna be really slow, and you're gonna have a game that is gonna break up, okay? So try to keep the same values I already have. For this, first we're gonna do a trick, okay? So we're gonna have here to add a numerical comparison, okay? Once you have the numerical comparison, we're gonna create two different values for the game, okay? Population and population max, okay? In our game, remember everything is gonna be around population. If your population goes to zero, you're gonna lose the game, okay? Once more, if you have no people living in your city, you lose the game, okay? So we're gonna do that. In the first one, we're gonna create a new variable. And the name of the variable you're gonna create is gonna be population, okay? And in the middle, you're gonna put less. And on here, you're gonna choose a new one, and you're gonna create a new variable. The name of the variable is population max, okay? So how it works? It's really easy, guys. Whenever you create a house, later we're gonna increase the population max. So you're always gonna be sure that only if you have remaining population at max, these mobs are gonna be able to have kids. Otherwise, they won't be able to. Okay. Now, second condition you can copy from here is just copy and paste here that the creature in the event is a citizen. Okay. That means that the one who is going to start the process is a citizen, the male one, the man one, and you is just going to copy and paste You're gonna put it on here, and you're gonna say that the target creature in the event, not the creature, just the target one. For this, you can choose this one. DS is gonna be, and this is gonna be different. I know here they have the same name, but is gonna be the woman here, okay? So why we are selecting that? If the one who collides is a male and the one who is collided is a woman, they have chances to have a kid, all right? So remember, I show you how to do percentage here or chances. You're gonna copy that and you're gonna paste it here, okay? And you're gonna have something like this: numerical comparison, random number, okay? And on here, don't put like I put it, just copy the previous one because we are not using this. But we gonna generate a random number in between 0 and 1, okay? Like just the previous one. Remember, you don't need to put this, so let me fix it for you. Numerical comparison, and here we're gonna put functions math random number. Okay, sorry. And here we're gonna put random number, so you're not gonna be confused with that, and you're gonna select 1 and 100, okay, or 0 and 100. All right, so less or equals to 10%, so that means only 10% of the times this is going to happen. If you put higher numbers, it's going to be really hard for you because they are going to have a lot of kids. Okay, and finally you can add some values, some extra values. We are not going to touch this for now. We're only going to put these conditions. Later I'm going to show you how to improve this, but for now we're going to only put the ones I show you. And what we're going to do is we're gonna make a sound, okay? So how do you do add sounds, okay? You go here to sound effects and you're gonna click on creatures turn on sound effects, okay? So you're gonna add it and you're gonna have like here different options, okay? So in here, choose creature in the event. On here, you're gonna choose the sound when they are having kids. I'm using this one, okay? And on here, just put one, the volume to 10% and the key to 1, okay? So you can also choose random numbers like I did here, but there is not needed, okay? On here, just put 1 and the key is 1, all right? Now, we're gonna create a small effect on there. We're gonna add a specific effect just by clicking here. Just go into special effect and play special effect on creature, okay? You're gonna click on here and you're gonna select like effect 9 or whatever one you want, okay? In my case, like effect 9 is gonna be this one, okay? So you're gonna know that they're gonna have kids because you're gonna see this effect, okay? Welcome, No Side Santos. Welcome to the streaming. All right, and the size I choose is number 2, so people is gonna see it. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a floating text on them, okay? So how do you create that? You're gonna go here, you're gonna go to display information and create information on creature, okay? And on there, you can choose what you're gonna do, okay? So you're gonna select floating text, you're gonna cloak here, and you're gonna put +1 and whatever symbol you're gonna use for your people. And the size, choose number 8, okay? Use the same like features you see in the screen right now, the same uh, values, because that is gonna help you to have the same information for me. Okay, up to now we are only creating effects, and we also are creating like sounds and the text. Now we're gonna actually create the kit. Okay, so we're gonna go here. You're gonna go to creature, and in creature you're gonna select create one. Okay, and what we're gonna do with this is you're gonna select create one kit at FM position. All right. Kit, remember, is the mob that we create for kids, of course. Okay. and it belongs to no team. Okay, this is very important. We need to create that it belongs to no team. All right, got it? Finish? Done? All right. So once we do that, we gonna add a new one. All right. The last one that we gonna do is that we gonna play with food. Okay. So remember, in our game, we're gonna have food, all right? So as a new kid it has been born, we're gonna reduce the food, okay? So how we reduce the food is really simple. For change a variable, you're gonna go to assigned, you're gonna go to value setup, and in the value setup, you're gonna choose a new variable, okay? You're gonna create one on here. Remember, at the end, you have the option to create a variable, and you're gonna put the name of food, okay? And we're gonna do a numeric calculation. You go to function, you go to math, and you put numerical calculation here, all right? And you're gonna choose in the first one what variable or what thing we're gonna add one, okay, or reduce. In this case, we choose the same because we want to change the food, okay? And on the middle, you're gonna choose what we're gonna do. Add, of course, is adding, subtract is reducing, multiply is multiplied, and divide is divided. It's just basic math, guys. So you're gonna select subtract or to rest or to reduce, and you're gonna reduce the amount of one to your food. Okay, so every time they have kids, they're gonna take one of your food. All right, and that is how you make them have kids. How you can test, okay? So once more, you're gonna create your city, okay? And the way you make it test this is you're gonna make it them stick together, okay? If you go closer and closer, and you keep pushing them, in some point they gonna have kids, as you see, all right? So they make two different kids here, and you're gonna see the kids right here, okay? This is taking a little bit because the game generation takes a little bit, but you're gonna see that they have a kid here, okay? And you see they make the effect. They actually have the text also, and that is how it works, okay? You also can make them have more kids, like if you make them all stick together same time, okay? And once you put it together too many times, they're gonna have kids in some point, okay? You have to keep trying. Or also another thing that you can do, if you have like the mobs like this, you can just place a lot of mobs together, and at some point they're gonna have kids because they are like being together for a lot of things. So in some point they're gonna have kids, okay? All right, right now they are not having kids because we don't have too much population here, and we said if you have too much population, don't have kids, okay? All right, but if we were having like more houses here, that is the one that is going to increase our max population here. Let's put it like this. Let's do a building. We're going to have like, well, anyway, we don't gonna be able to have more kids because we have only 30% at max population, and we already have 50 population, so we have the double. So of course they are not gonna have kids, okay? But remember, you can test different ways, okay? So now I have good news for you guys. Yeah, it's code time, okay? So I'm gonna give you the last code of this class. In the screen, you're seeing right now the last code. So go ahead and check the code. It's gonna give you some beautiful things, some cool things. And welcome IDK. Welcome to the streaming. All right. So go ahead and claim the code, okay? I love that song, guys. It's really funny for me. I don't know if it's for you, but it's really, really funny. All right. If you have questions, guys, please let me know into the chat also, as always. because with that I will be able to resolve all your questions. Okay, and remember to go ahead and copy and paste the code. Oh, forgot that. Thank you for reminding me. Sometimes I'm a little bit, but just a little bit distracted person. Okay, so I'm placing the code right now. I'm pinning also to the top. All right. Also, let me ask you a couple of questions here. And I want to know your answers too. All right. So I think we got enough time to claim the code, guys. Perfect. All right. So let's move to Middleware back. And of course, our city is like, check this. Like there is too much stress because we have too much people and we don't have food. So people is start becoming a kind of robbery here. They are becoming like bad people, so they're gonna start attacking other people. You see? For some reason, I hear someone hitting someone here. All right, check our stress is like literally too much right now. People is getting too stressed and is starting attacking other because of course we don't have any way to have food, so people is getting stressed. Okay, I wasn't able to show you that, but now it's working, so nice. All right. So we already know how to make have kids, but those kids are not growing up. So we're gonna make them growing up, okay? So you're gonna rename it, or you're gonna create a new trigger, and you're gonna change the name to growth, okay? That means your mobs are gonna create a new mob, okay? So how or what are gonna be the conditions? First, you're gonna select creature. When the creature is being created, that is this one, and of course we need to note what kind of creature we create, right? So you're gonna select here, you're gonna scroll down to creature, and you're gonna select determine creature type, okay? And on there, of course, we're gonna select the kid, okay? Remember we create the kid? Well, we're gonna select him, and one after that, we're gonna choose how many times you need to pass before our kids become a growing man, okay? So just scroll down, select timer, and remember with waiting time, you can pause the trigger and wait until the next action, okay? On here, I put 30 seconds. You can choose whatever is okay for you. And we gonna do something, and is that we gonna like literally, we gonna reduce this a little bit, okay? We gonna just set a temp location here, assign for this select temp a location setup, okay? And in location setup, you're gonna create a new variable, okay? The name is temporal location. This is a small trick, otherwise it's not gonna work fine. And on here, you're gonna choose functions, creature, and creature. For God, I'm really having hard times pronouncing this with the device in my mouth. Is creature. It hurts when I pronounce that word. Truly sorry. And you're gonna select that creature in the event, okay? And now that you have this connected, we're gonna now add a new one that is gonna be creature, and we're gonna remove that creature from the event, okay? How do we do that? Just select that creature and then select here creature in the event. And now we're gonna create a new creature. Just go once more to creature, create creature, as you see, it's very repetitive, but really easy, okay? And what you're gonna do is create one male. Remember, the one who has a trigger to transform into a woman is the man. So you're gonna select the man here. And remember selecting here the location we just create, that is temp location. So go to variable library and temp location, all right? And remember to make it belongs to no theme. That is important also. And that's it. Now our kids, after some seconds, they are gonna grow up and transform into a person. Okay, nice. We have finally the basic mobs created here, and they have the custom values, and they can now uh, they are gonna work perfectly. Okay, but we left some behaviors. The behaviors to be hurt, to starving, so they can eat, again to eat, the car spawn, the traffic, and the tank and the empty. Okay, and also we left some things, but don't worry, we gonna cover that on the next class that is gonna be tomorrow. Okay, so remember, tomorrow same channel, we gonna cover the next steps about this. Okay, for now, we left 4 minutes, so I want to share with you or to show the maps you mentioned before. Okay, so show me your maps, guys. And also, if you have questions until this point, I'm gonna do a question section. All right. So let me test. I never test this, but I gonna start a questions and answer sessions. All right. Okay. So right now you're gonna see on the screen. You can ask some questions. I'm gonna end the pool also, so you're gonna see the information. In case you have any questions, you can ask me here, okay? And what is that? I don't see your ID. Okay, but I don't see your ID. All right. Once more, if you want to ask me questions, just feel free to ask me questions. I will answer the questions with you, okay? All right. Let's see, guys. Let's see how it works. All right. So let me go ahead and try to look in my friends. This is not working really fine. I don't know if this is your ID. No, this is Nokia Demon. Okay, I don't see you here. God, I won't be able to accept you guys. Oh, okay. All right, perfect. Oh, okay, in Discord? All right. Got it. I'm gonna be looking at Discord. All right, and all right, I'm looking for it. Remember, you can use the normal chat. Oh, got it. Okay, let's put it here. More words. Your ID is gonna be 65. Oh, sorry, 665 99 256. Got it. All right, let's look for your UID. And what map is it? Is this one, right? All right, let's take a look. Oh, so no idea where you get that. Let's see if it works now. All right. So we're gonna check live. What are you doing here? And what are your buildings? Okay, for some reason it's not loading. Oh, right, nice. Oh, wow. Have you tried the new tools for MiniWord? Oh, love it. I love your houses, right? It's really nice. Let's enter the houses and let's take a look to it. Nice. So you are using the old version of MiniWare, right? It's really awesome. I think this one is in process, right? Got it. And what we have here? Oh, it's just decoration, right? Okay, what else we have here? This looks like a really cool, awesome, like a cowboy map. Nice. Oh, wow. Have you already checked the previous minicamp? The one that we made about RPG? I think you can make a really good RPG with the buildings you are creating here. Okay, let's check the town, the city. Oh, wow. You have a really awesome town here. We have a map, really nice job. Okay, nice. We cannot go to the different floors here, right? Or yeah? No, we can't on this one. Let's see what else we have here. We have this small villa. You're really good at building, man. Let me see here. All right, we have more buildings. I guess those when you cannot access because, well, there are like more NPC buildings where you can not interact, and that is okay because, well, the players can feel a little bit mess up if you can access to all the buildings. You have an awesome scenario here. You have the wall, have some small town here. Nice. And also you have a good huge tree on the background. We have more space here. What is this? Oh, this is like a city, an old tree. Yeah, just to let you know, I think you can do a really cool work if you transform this into a playable RPG. It's gonna be really awesome. And yeah, we have a big temple here. I think it's gonna be like a bank or like a prison. Not sure, but it looks amazing. Really, really nice job here. And that will be it. That will be it up to this point. I really love your map. Once more, I think you can do a cool an RPG map on here. All right, let me pin this. All right, and nice. I really love. your map. I think once more you have a lot. Oh yeah, got it. I'm gonna show you in the time we have. Okay, we already passed the class. But I'm gonna show you really quick what we learned for the last minicamp. I need to delete this. Let me give me a second. Where is my file here? Oh, it's this one. Nice. All right, I'm gonna show you what we learned for the last class. It's really an RP, so you will have a lot of cool things. As an example, you can do items, you can do random powerful mobs here. I just gonna take 4 minutes, of course, because we already finished the class, and I don't wanna take that much of your time. Hello, Max Gaming.